All right, welcome back to another Q&A with Coach. You're joining me on my walk to work today. Thanks for being here. And I want to talk about winter running because I know a lot of runners struggle with this. There's clearly, it's winter here in Denver, and it's really hard to train in conditions like this. So I want to go over 4 helpful ways for you to get the most out of your winter training. And so let's just go right down the list here. I think the first thing that you should keep in mind is that it's going to be cold no matter what, but as long as you warm up properly, it shouldn't really detract from your training too much. So the temperature itself is not really going to be a problem. It's going to be a lot easier if you do a dynamic warm-up routine before you start your run. This is going to increase your core body temperature. It's going to do all the things a good warm-up should do. Lubricate your joints, really make sure that you are actually prepared to go out running. And it has the great side effect, oh goodness. All right guys, before I get hit by a car here. All right. Whew. Still have some ups from my basketball days. Okay, so yeah, the warm-up routine is not only going to help you prepare yourself for running, but it's actually going to literally warm you up, which is perfect for really cold days. But the real problems with winter running aren't the temperature and how cold it is, but really the road conditions. So if you're running on snow like this, if you're running on ice, then it's going to be hard to really do anything of high quality. You're not going to be able to run fast. And one of the principles of winter running that I like to use with my runners is that if you're running on an unstable surface, whether that's a little bit of snow, some ice, anything like that, you really have to cut out the intensity. Because if your footing is not stable, you're really going to jack up your injury risk, and you're not really going to be able to run as fast anyway. So you're missing out on a lot of those benefits of faster workouts if you're not able to actually run the speeds that you need to be running. Now, okay, that's kind of the first thing you do. Okay, you're going to warm up, you're going to go out for your workout. Okay, you can't really run as fast as you wanted to. You can't do a structured, formal, faster workout. So the next best thing is to simply run the same amount that you were planning on running before. So you might, let's say you're running 5 miles and your average easy pace is around 9 minutes per mile. So you got about a 45-minute run in front of you. Now, you are probably going to be running a lot slower when the road conditions are really bad. That's okay. So the thing to remember about running in these conditions is that you should do it based on effort rather than pace. So go run your 45 minutes. It just might not be 5 miles this time. You might, instead of running 9-minute pace, you might be running 10-minute pace. And so you maybe only cover 4.5 miles rather than 5. Who cares? Your body barely knows the difference. So that's winter running principle number 2. Winter running principle number 3, besides warm up. Here, what have we done? We've done warm up, skip the fast stuff. Oh, rely more on effort rather than pace. And then finally, if you really can't run outside, if there's 3 feet of snow and you don't own a pair of snowshoes, then you might have to cross train. And a helpful way of thinking about cross training is to try to mimic what you would do out on the road, out on, wherever you're cross training, whether that's on the bike or elliptical or pool running or anything like that. So let's just say you have a 7-mile run with, let's just say 4x400 at 5K pace. Well, how do you do this on a bike or even in the pool? Well, you try to mimic exactly how you would do it outside. So let's say that 7-mile run might take you an hour. So you're going to pool run for an hour. That 4x400, maybe those 400s take you 2 minutes. So you convert them from distance into time. So now you can do 4 by 2 minutes in the pool, same amount of recovery, same effort level. Again, you're clearly not gonna be doing the same pace since you're not actually running, but if you get that effort level right, you're gonna mimic very closely what you would have done outside. And as long as you're not missing, 3-4 weeks at a stretch, then you're really not going to reduce your fitness at all. You're still going to get in really good shape. You're still gonna maintain your fitness. And if you're doing some strength training in addition to that cross training, you're good to go. So I hope this was helpful. Now you kind of know how to modify your training if the weather is really bad. So a day like today here in Denver, you can go outside, you can run, you can probably do any workout you want. Sidewalks are pretty clear. The roads here are mostly clear. Some of these side streets are still a little snowy. Denver just doesn't really plow very well. But when the conditions are bad, now you know what to do. All right, so hey, if you want any questions about your running or training answered, I'd love to help you out with your training. Find me on the social media, as my grandmother might say, and we'll go from there. Happy to answer all your questions. And I'm gonna be putting a lot of more of these videos up on YouTube. I'm not gonna be emailing them out to the strength running community anymore, not all of them at least. So if you wanna be notified of all the new videos, make sure you actually subscribe to the Strength Running YouTube channel. And I can't wait to help you out in the future. Take care, guys.